So here are various standards that you may encounter. I'm going to include this as part of the documentation as the downloadable resources. It's a good resource, and thank you to the Quality Council of Indiana for doing a great job publishing this. As a quality technician, before I go there, again, these are different standards. So, like right here, I'll just read the top one, the international standard. The ones that we were just talking about, the unperturbed something frequency of a cesium-133 atom, we're talking about an international standard, a standard recognized by international agreement to serve internationally as the basis for fixing the value of all other standards for the concerned quality. So again, that's a lot of words to say, like that mass in France, that's a kilogram, or the cesium atom. That is the standard. That defines what that unit is. So everything else would be a little bit lower, like national. These are probably pretty close duplicates to the original. And anyway, these get lower and lower in quality, or lower in accuracy. They're duplicates of a duplicate of a duplicate, etc. Anyway, as a quality technician, though, practically speaking, you're going to be using probably 2 or 3 of these. I wanted to highlight the working standard, a measurement standard not specifically reserved as a reference standard. We'll talk about that in a second, which is intended to verify measuring equipment of a lower accuracy. So a working standard is, let's just say you have a workstation, maybe you're running a vertical mill at your factory, and you have a pair of digital micrometers, and maybe at the start of your shift, you verify that your micrometers are reading. So you may have a 25 millimeter gauge block at your workstation, start of each day. You mic it out and you check a box, or you write the value down to indicate that you've verified that it is working correctly. That's a working standard. A reference standard is the other standard that, again, as a quality technician, you'll be using a lot. A standard having the highest metrological quality available at a given location, from which the measurements made at that location are derived. So in some cases, that could be a set of gauge blocks as well. But again, remember the serial number, the unique identifier. So you could have a gauge block out on the shop floor, but the reference standard is the gauge block stored in its proper case in an environmentally controlled laboratory, used by qualified personnel, etc. That's what makes it the highest metrological quality available at that location. So it could be a gauge block, it could be a coordinate measuring machine, it could be in other devices, and it doesn't mean you just have one. You could have multiple devices at your facility. But as a quality technician, the working standard, the reference standard, these are the ones you'll see the most.